What a big week this is, week 11. Taking on the Jets, they're 3-6, and you might notice we are a higher overall than the Jets are, which is nice. Better offense by 2, same defense, better overall by 2. And we're 6-4. We're on the right track. We've won a couple of close games recently. We've lost a couple of close games. 20-19 over the Commanders, though, was a real sweaty one. Too many mistakes is going to put it lightly for the team overall. But this is going to be more of a prospect-focused episode. It's week 11, which means we have 3 focus players to choose. I kind of already have a strategy, but I'm willing to listen to what the assistant GM has to say about some of these players. Coach, you should watch some tape on halfback Paul Younger. He's climbing up draft boards and has really improved his ball security. All right, thanks for the heads up, Chief. Always exciting looking at the upcoming rookies. So Paul Younger. Younger sounds better. Younger just sounds weird. Paul Younger. It sounds weird either way, though, but yeah. We'll check him out. Or do I want to say Younger? Now, I do have him scouted already. 5'8", 203 pounds out of Charleston Southern. We do have Odell, but it wouldn't be the worst thing to add another back into the rotation, especially in the mid-round. He's got A, ball carrier vision with good to great speed, only decent to solid agility, but good to great change of direction, good to great acceleration. Those things are pretty good. Juke move F, I'm not interested. The back that I continue to be interested in down the board is Glenn Spellman out of Louisville. 5'11", 230. Kind of got that Saquon build a little bit, but he's not going to be quite the athlete. Only solid to good speed, but great to elite strength is what kind of makes me think he's going to be a really good player with A, break tackle, A, stiff arm, B, trucking. He's just a typical goal line power back type player, and that intrigues me a little bit, even though, Saquon's kind of moving in that direction. If I said Odell earlier, obviously that was a mistake. But for the focus players, okay, by the way, some of these players are going to be 100% completed now. That is interesting. And it's going to be left ends only, right? No, right ends as well. Adrian Lake seems like he could be a really good value pick. A, power moves, A, tackles, C, block shed. He's a true round 1 talent, middle of the first round somewhere, projected to go at the back end of the first. Good tackling and power moves. Physically, he's a fine athlete. A UDFA here, Dennis Billups, could be good value down the board, but I'm not overly impressed with any of those guys. Mike Palmer seems okay. This is a defensive tackle in my scheme, 6'4", 311, only 21 years old with A, block shed, B, power moves, A, tackle. Physically, not the best athlete at left end, but I wondered how he would fare at defensive tackle. Somebody to keep an eye on, but probably not going to be at the top of my board. I'll mark him, though. We talked about these guys before, but I'm still very interested in Caleb Claiborne out of Notre Dame. I know it's a linebacker, and we have linebacker, but first of all, it would be such a nice story to combine Dontrell Cobb, who went to Notre Dame in our draft class last year, with his college teammate Caleb Claiborne, who also looks so good. B, block shed, A, pursuit, A, tackle, A, zone coverage with great to elite speed. Come on, man. That's such a good player. And then down the board a little bit, he continues to drop, actually. We'll check out draft stories in a minute. John Boss is kind of the same deal. This one's from Bama. B to D, block shed, A, pursuit, A, tackle, A, zone coverage. Elite athlete. Great to elite acceleration, great to elite agility. Good to great change of direction, good to great jumping, great to elite speed. Got, again, A, tackle, A, zone, A, pursuit. Block shedding is maybe his one real downside, but he's a different type of linebacker than Akil Edmonds, even though he's also great in coverage. It's going to be tough for me to avoid some of these backers, just because we're not going to spend top picks to get them, at least not inside like the top 15 probably, but they're still going to have value. To me, that equates to a top 15 player easily. These guys seem like top 10 players in the class, I would say. These top 2 defensive tackles also look really good to me. Alex Herrera from TCU. B, block shed, B, finesse moves, B, power moves, A, tackle. A decent athlete, nothing crazy, but just very good overall as a player. And then Trayvon Brown, we would have to spend a top pick on to get him. Only 21 years old, 6'4", 316. B, block shed, B, finesse moves, B, power moves, A, tackle. Physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits. A D tackle is interesting. Loves to utilize a spin as a counter move, so that spin move. Has a swift arm over move in his arsenal. Will utilize power and leverage to both through pass protectors. Obvious bull rush. Has a motor that runs through the whistle, often looks to rip the ball from runners, and then, okay, he lacks discipline, resulting in avoidable penalties. Don't care. Physically, very good. Good to great acceleration. Good to great speed, and then great to elite strength. C awareness, A play rec. He's just gonna be good. B finesse moves is probably around a 70, maybe high 60s, whatever. B power moves is probably low to mid 70s, maybe about a 75. A tackling, probably near an 80 play rec. High 70s, something like that. B block shed, probably in the mid to high 70s as well. So he's just going to be a really solid player. Definitely somebody to consider if we want to go ahead and draft a defensive tackle, which I might. But the top guys on my board remain the safeties. I know I haven't really shown a ton of other players in the class, but I have a group of players that I'm interested in, and it's going to be tough to get me off of those players because we know they're going to be good. B hit power, B man, B tackle, A to C zone coverage. Bryson Hendricks will be a focus player. Great to elite speed, very intriguing at the position. B hit power, pretty good as well. And then Glenn Gore out of Oregon. I know he's already 75%. We know zone coverage is an A. Physically, he is really solid. Good to great acceleration, great to elite agility, good to great speed, good to great strength. A awareness, A zone, B play rec. He's just going to be really, really solid. So I'm going to make him a focus player too. We're going to see where those two safeties rank within the rest of the class. If Bryson Hendricks has A zone coverage, I don't know, man. I don't want to commit to anything right now because you never know how the draft is going to play out. But it's going to be tough to avoid some of these players that I think are just going to be really, really good. It's so easy to sit back and say, oh, you have a linebacker already. You have a safety. Don't take those guys. I'm trying to get the best players possible and figure out the rest as we go. And I think Jorvonte Matthews will be my other defensive tackle I look at. He's got A to C block shed, A to C finesse moves. Big potential there. And great to elite acceleration and great to elite for strength, or great to elite for speed as well, I should say. Depending on what that block shedding is, he is a very intriguing prospect with C power moves, which isn't really bad either. And as a speed rusher, 6'5", 287 out of Oregon State. If he has A finesse moves and block shedding near an A, or B even, that's an easy pickup in round two. Physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits. Loves to utilize a spin as a counter move. Has a swift arm over move in his arsenal. Will utilize power and leverage to bowl through pass protectors. Has a motor that runs through the whistle. Often looks to rip the ball from runners. And then shows good discipline and won't get flagged much. Cool, whatever. But when you factor in that he's a potentially elite athlete, although maybe lacking a bit of that top end strength to be a great run defender, but as a pass rusher, he's got juice. He's got big hitter trait. Spin move, swim move, bull rush, high motor, strip ball. Jorvonte Matthews out of Oregon State is somebody that I am very intrigued to find out more about. So my three focus players this time around will be Jorvonte Matthews and the safeties in Glenn Gore from Oregon and Bryson Hendricks from Florida State. Hendricks, Gore, and then Matthews. Boom, we're in. The draft stories remain the same. Just Harvey Jackson is a ball hawk, but we checked him out. He looked not great. And then Northcutt. Pat Northcutt from, I wanted to say Northwestern, but I think it's just because North is in his name. But he seems like he is a beast. Yeah, he's from Colorado State. I remember checking him out and being unimpressed. He's not a great athlete. Does have a cannon, but I'm just not impressed with the accuracy or the general athleticism. And we have Cody Bailey, who is struggling at times, but is undoubtedly making strides. We're taking the good with the bad with a rookie quarterback. It's what you have to do. Also, I didn't realize that this was just not free choice. You had to do one or the other, and I chose to upgrade our offense as opposed to our defense for staff points here, which is an interesting call, but that's okay. We'll do wide receivers and tight ends. That's fine. I'm not really upset about it either way. I just kind of, I guess, didn't realize, because some of the time it looks the same, right? We could do both right and left for the different paths. But in here, I don't think there was anything to tell me that I had to choose one or the other. Maybe I just should have used my clairvoyance to just know that. Although, yes, I've played the game enough where maybe I should have known either way. As we'll try to re-sign Andrew Thomas. This is a big deal. He is our franchise cornerstone left tackle. And I'd like to bring him back. 5-year deal for a 24-year-old left tackle. I think this is a fair offer. That being said, I'm willing to give him more, but I think this is a great starting point. And he's not considering shorter deals. Well, I offered you actually a 5-year deal, which is more than what you were looking for. So that's cool that you're not considering shorter deals. I didn't offer you one. The quarterback, there's no way Bryce Fry is actually starting for the Jets. There's no way. No, it's Zach Wilson. Unless, is he injured? No, I don't think so. The fact that they would potentially even start a 64 overall, now 63 playing down, overall quarterback, who they took in the top 10 over Zach Wilson, is unbelievable. So stupid that they took a quarterback. The logic is better this year, but we're still seeing BS like that happen. You know who comes back into the lineup today, though? It's Derek Cooper. I just feel like Derek Cooper has just not been on the field. So we're going to go half pads and split as to potentially keep him healthy. No guarantees. Injured players in general just don't get less injured. It's kind of a thing with them. We're going to do half pads, and we'll do starters. We'll do starters here. And throw it short is not something I really ever like. I like throw it deep. Might be a little bit tougher to throw medium, but that's okay. I like to throw deep or long. Doesn't really have to be anything else. After this, we'll see Nick Duval get another skill point. We'll see Larry Smith get another skill point. Dontrell Cobb's going to be close, but probably not. At some point, I'm going to take Andrew Thomas out of the focus players, but not this week. I also don't want to practice right now. Maybe I should, though. And we'll simulate training. Cody Bailey, I mean, you love to see it. Anytime your rookie starting quarterback can go out and get 500 plus XP in a practice in a week, you obviously like to see that quite a bit. Offense stays healthy, and then defensively, I'm just hoping Derek Cooper doesn't get injured. At some point, he's probably going to rotate back into my my focus players there. Here's another thing, though, is we're looking at linebacker in the draft, right? We're looking at guys that can play off ball, really. And when you look at this group, Derek Cooper is not really an off-ball linebacker. He's a hybrid player. He's someone that I might want to be a rush end at some point. That's a genuine possibility. The strength isn't great, but he just might be a rush end for me. Some players are going to be situational players. Some players are not going to play every single snap. His coverage is never going to be good. It's just not. It's sub 60 for both man and zone. It's never going to be good. Akil Edmonds, I could see moving back to safety at some point. He's 5'11", 231 with okay speed. Doesn't really offer us much in the run game. Block shedding's really poor, but coverage isn't so bad. Power and finesse moves are really bad, though. So he doesn't really offer us much as a blitzer from the linebacker spot either. So this is me rationalizing a linebacker, but I'm trying to explain it to those of you who don't really understand the full picture. When you look at Tay Crowder being a free agent, and also, as well as he played in year one, he still makes some plays from time to time. He is already 26, star dev. What's his future with the team looking like? It's tough to say. So when you look at off-ball linebacker, and you see the group as maybe Tay Crowder, maybe Derek Cooper, we'll have to see what his role ends up being, Dontrell Cobb, but question mark, somewhat of a question mark, Akil Edmonds probably going to move back to safety at some point. It's not going to be Jordan Hicks and Jamie Collins and Micah McFadden. It's just not going to be. So all I can say is that linebacker remains in play. It just does. Nick Duval with an upgrade. Once we get to an 80 overall, we'll be able to unlock more abilities, but right now, don't really have much. I think Armbar or Bulldozer would be really, really fun. Slot Apprentice could be really, really fun as well. Tank could be cool, although I don't really feel like he gets hit stick tackled very often. Obviously wouldn't do Screen Protector. It's just a little bit boring. Jukebox, maybe. I do juke with him sometimes. I'm not sure, but as you can see, 80 overall unlocks so many different things. So it's really, really valuable to get up to 80. He's still got a long way to go, but we're going to do vertical threat here. He's still only a 77 overall. It bumps up to an 88 with morale, but as you can see here, some big upgrades. +1 awareness, ball carrier vision, juke move, pass block power, and run block. +2 for catching traffic and medium route running. Those are pretty good upgrades. Medium route running now firmly into the 70s. Short route running and deep route running have a long way to go. He's obviously a really good athlete, but just got to get better catching the football. He makes some awesome plays for sure, but just want to be a little bit better. Do we know Larry Smith's dev trait? Nope, probably another game, maybe 2, and we'll know what Larry Smith's development trait is. I think we're going to do Playmaker. Playmaker just gets the best upgrades for receiver this year. He goes up to a 78 overall. Hopefully we see a lot of route running. That's good. +1 awareness, deep route running, release, and short route running. Very solid. And then +3 medium route running, which really needed to come along. It was in the 60s, but now he has 73, 72, 80 for route running. Like to see it. Catching's got to keep coming along. It's at an 83, but the higher we can make that number go, the more we'll be able to actually fully realize his 96 spectacular catch. We haven't seen many of those so far this year from him. I don't think any. Jaden Rhodes has a few games to go. As a backup, he's just not going to play as much. And you can see the difference between he and Nick Duval. It's just night and day. Nick Duval is just significantly better than Jaden Rhodes. I really like Jaden Rhodes, but he's just not someone that's going to start right now for me. But we do run more 2 tight end sets than you probably think. He's on the field a decent bit, but obviously it's not anything crazy. 388 snaps in 10 weeks or whatever. But Larry Smith probably has about a game. The potential here is sky high. I see in the comments. I know you know it. I know it. There are guys ahead of him on the depth chart, and they're good too. Defensively, Akil Edmonds, he rotates in. And I like Derek Cooper as a player more than Akil Edmonds, but I will say Akil Edmonds, first game in for the injured Derek Cooper, I think played pretty well, made a couple plays. Outside of that, I really haven't noticed him. Have you? I haven't really noticed him. I'm excited to get Derek Cooper back in the lineup. D-Coop, he's got a long way to go before that dev trade is revealed. And I would say I feel most strongly about him having a superstar of any of the players left. Larry Smith, I think it will be star. Jaden Rhodes, I think will be star. Akil Edmonds, I am really confident will be star. Just feels like he would be. But Derek Cooper, I think we have a decent chance to get superstar in him just because he's a freak athlete down the board. I think there's potential. But we'll jump in here to play the Jets. CJ Mosley is their top-ranked player. Let's go ahead and break out our special color rush unis. Haven't really seen these white ones. Jets will rock the black. Let's do it. It is Jets themed here at MetLife Stadium. Got green all over the place. But of course, this is our house. And we're looking to defend it, even against the New York Jets. Looks like Bryce Fry will be the starting quarterback today. Surely they would show Zach Wilson if Zach Wilson was playing. But that's the starting quarterback. That's Bryce Fry. That is unbelievable. And we get the chopper flyover here at MetLife today. The Giants will take the field. They are in the road alternate, throwback, classic, color rush, white, whatever you want to call it. But they actually did wear that in real life against the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. So it is what it is. I'm not mad about it, even though we are the away team today. The Jets are good, but they shouldn't be great. They're like, what, a 79 overall? It's fairly comparable to ours. But if Bryce Fry is the starting quarterback playing down to, what was it, a 63 overall? If we don't absolutely crush the Jets today, I'm going to be disappointed. We'll kick off to start, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Battle of the Jets and the Giants. Battle for MetLife. And Bryce Fry, the rookie quarterback out of Nebraska, will take the field for the Jets. We'll meet the offense in a minute. Has not had a great season so far. 20 of 36, 223 yards passing, no touchdowns. Looking for his first today, but has thrown his first interception. Bryce, I know the feel. I know the feel. Check out the medical center first. And Zach Wilson is injured. 4 weeks with a dislocated elbow. So I guess and we saw the stats before, it's not by choice that Bryce Fry is starting, even though they drafted him in the top 10. He is a 63 overall with 48 morale, and he's not accurate. This is going to be Steven Montez. Steven Montez from Colorado is on the Jets depth chart, number 2. That's crazy. I get the injury to Zach Wilson. Breece Hall is their running back. Michael Carter in the backfield. Alex Armett fullback. Good receiving core. Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, and Corey Davis. Joshua Palmer as well. Joshua Palmer was acquired in a trade in this franchise. I don't remember what the details were. It's a good tight end room, kind of like ours. Tyler Conklin, CJ Uzama, and Nick Boyle. Offensive line, George Fant, Laken Tomlinson, Matt Paradis, Elijah Vera Tucker, and Mekhi Becton. Not really that great of a group. They just really haven't developed all that well. I guess we are in season 2, but you'd expect them to be a little bit higher rated at this point. Everyone knows I think John Franklin Myers is really underrated. Hopefully Franklin Myers ends up getting that recognition, but not today. Jermaine Johnson in there as well. Carl Lawson and the rookie Cameron Buckhalter. D tackle Quinnen Williams with Malik McDowell in there as well. Outside linebackers, the former Syracuse edge rusher Alton Robinson. Jannard Avery in there as well. TJ Mosley at middle linebacker. The rookie Nick Murray and Michael Walker. Right outside linebacker is Justin Hollins. What is this linebacking core? Like Alton Robinson and Justin Hollins are starters? No disrespect. Sauce Gardner at CB1, Bryce Hall, and DJ Reed, also Michael Carter II. Free safety is Taylor Rapp, who they brought in, and Sidney Stevenson at strong safety. I believe he was out of Boise State. Got the dream team on the field. We'll look to shut down the Jets today, and Dontrell Cobb making a really nice tackle to start. I imagine, given the circumstances, Zach Wilson not playing, a 63 overall starting quarterback, I imagine they're going to keep it on the ground quite a bit today. But we can't afford to let them gash us like that. Got to play better. I've mentioned this quite a bit already, but I'm really excited to get Derek Cooper back. I think he's going to be really good. And I want him to show us that he can be that guy. We've seen flashes, but we've also seen him miss a ton of time so far. So I don't want to see injuries. I want to see production. At the end of the day, nobody cares about excuses. You can only be so good. But we got to see production. It looked like, I don't know, that was a weird play. It looks like Fry's going to take off, and he's not going to get very far. It's Maurice Hurst. Has not had a ton of opportunities to make plays this year. He's our third defensive tackle. Doesn't really see the field a ton. But, I mean, the Jets had all day. Bryce Fry had all day. But time eventually runs out. Maurice Hurst brings him down. 2nd and 17. Trying to play some coverage. Going to be a check down, incomplete. 3rd and 17. Going to be very tough to pick this up. We'll see what they opt to do. Going to be a check down and a bad pass from Bryce Fry hits the ground. And they will bring on Braden Mann to punt. That offense looked ugly. As soon as they said, hey, you know what, we're gonna try and pass, the offense went way downhill. Our offense hopefully follows a very different trajectory. Very different trajectory. We'll have Larry Smith, Saquon, the offensive line, and Odell Beckham Jr. take the field alongside that man right there. Cody Bailey has had a rough season, but has started to get it going. You're going to take the good with the bad for a rookie quarterback, and I think he's played well overall. A couple annoying mistakes, obviously. Some bad throws, some my bad decisions, but you know, rookie quarterback, still developing, and we need to lean on this man today. Saquon Barkley couldn't really get anything going against the Commanders. Their offensive line, or our offensive line, was just not equipped to handle anything against their defensive line. They were way too good, and while this defensive line is good, their linebackers are not. So I could see us having quite a bit of success as we'll go to Odell Beckham Jr. for the first down. 1st and 10, already operating out of empty. Over the middle, we're going to complete that to Kadarius Toney. Toney can't make anybody miss in space, but that's a nice play regardless. Just hit the open man and pick up the first down. This could be really effective. Just need Odell to be faster than the outside corner. That's what it is. There's the handoff, or touch pass. Odell makes a juke inside, and I'm not mad about that. It's not a big gain. It's 3 yards. It's all right. 2nd and 7, reading the right side of that field. Don't really like what I'm seeing. And we're going to throw it away. How is nothing open there? 3rd and 7, operating out of 5 wide. They're leaving Nick Duval basically uncovered. The rookie tight end has been so good for us. And apparently now we're immune to pressure? Okay, I really like that. Has that been a thing? How have I never noticed this? Being immune to pressure gonna let us make a ton of throws that we otherwise wouldn't be able to. Beautiful pass to Toney. Dropped it in the bucket. Toney coming across the field. Bailey under pressure. Man in his face. He does not care. Don't care. L plus ratio. Cringe. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut that out. That shit is so annoying to see. Not even, it's just like lame. It is 1st and 10 though. And that is a really good throw from our rookie. That's gonna be an interception. Intercepted by Bryce Hall. He's working down the sideline. Tried to check down. He's got open field to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, pick 6, Bryce Hall. How has this happened? It was going so well. Just tried to check down to the running back. Yeah, okay. That's a momentum change. Jets on the board, 7-0. We gave him a gift. We gave him a gift. Duval actually going to get it this time. I think this could be a really effective play. He's got great speed. Larry Smith, decent block. That's a nice enough play by Duval, and thankfully it's not him who's injured. It's Michael Walker. Check who's going to be in your locker, whoever was closest to him. I mean, what? Saquon going to get it. Throws a man off. Loses a yard. But we're going to trust him. It's Saquon. And there he goes. That's a 1st down. Can't believe we threw a pick 6. Cody. I know it's me. I know. Good juke from Tony. That's going to be close to a 1st down, you know. Didn't really expect we'd even get close to it, but he made a nice juke and then just kind of got popped from behind and picked up some extra yards. Appreciate you, Quinnen Williams, coming in and moving the chains for us. 1st and 10. There's Duval. High point. Go up and get it. Can't haul it in. Is High Point the move there? I don't know. Jaden Rhodes going to come into the game. Fairly uncovered. We're going to step up, though. Bailey's got space. Cody Bailey trying to outrun the defense. Thankfully, doesn't fumble. You take a big gamble anytime you take off and refuse to slide. But with Malik McDowell right behind, I don't really feel like sliding was an option. Has Melvin Gordon going to come into the game. And he'll get a touch. A little cutback. Melvin Gordon takes a huge shot from Taylor Rapp, but holds on. And that is the end of the 1st quarter. Down 7-0. It is what it is. That's all I can say. It is what it is. We'll just try to play better, make fewer mistakes, and it all starts with picking up this 1st down. Barkley found space. That's a 1st. Let's go. Working off play action. We're going to throw. Duval! He goes up and he gets it! Nick Duval undercutting the safety. I thought he was way more open than that. I don't know if the pass wasn't where it needed to be. I don't even know how that play was close, to be honest. All right, Larry Smith, Nick Duval, even Saquon. I'm going to need some blocks here. Pitch to Odell. Saquon, go up and make a play. We get 3 yards. I'm not really going to complain there either. Okay, I was planning on running here. Look at their freaking defensive line. No shot. High point. Poor accuracy. We had a touchdown any way you want to call that. We got to hit that throw. 3rd and goal. Saquon walks right in. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley. Only his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. He's been great for us. He's had a ton of touches, but when we're on the goal line and we hand it off, it is just particularly difficult to run the ball at times. We obviously haven't broken any big touchdown runs off. It's just very difficult to do that in these recent Maddens, on all Madden. They just close distance too quickly. I feel like it's really tough to get into the open field and make plays happen with the running back. It's just really tough, in my opinion, without cheesing the CPU, to get really big plays in general. It's really just like crossing routes to get open. It feels impossible to win deep down the field, regardless of speed, regardless of anything. Just feels really, really tough to get the splash plays, which is a little bit disappointing. And Saquon especially. I mean, how many runs of over 30 yards have you seen in the franchise? I would say less than 2. I don't think it's even more than 1. It might be 1. As Fry has way too much time. We'll check down and nearly complete that ball to Corey Davis. 1 for 4 on the day. 3rd and 10. Oh no, where is Adoree Jackson? McKinney doesn't have the speed to catch Corey Davis. Jackson's not even close. And the Jets are going to take a touchdown lead. How is this happening? That's where Xavier McKinney's speed, I mean, you can really see it on full display. He's not fast enough. He is not fast enough. He's right there, and he just loses the angle. That's disgusting. Did Adoree Jackson just get beat here? That's man coverage. This is man coverage, and he sprints up to him and then lets Davis fly by him. Scripted. Quick pitch is rarely a good play, but maybe with the new sliders, we can actually use someone who's faster to be faster than the defense. No. Still not going to work. Got a couple of crossers. We're going to work off play action. And we're going to throw for Nick Duval with a step. Duval down the field is going to get caught from behind. The safety, Sidney Stevenson, saves even more yardage. But I'm sure Nick Duval doesn't particularly care. That's a big play regardless. And he is already approaching 100 yards in the first half on only 4 catches. He is a beast. Bailey with time. Does get hit, but Nick Duval just wide open. And Stevenson, what a play. Xavier McKinney, take notes. 1st and 10, going from 5 wide. We're going to check down. Duval can't haul it in. 2nd and 10. We're going to step up with Bailey, and we're going to take off and just slide. Was looking for everything. I didn't really like much. The slot left was the only thing that even really looked open to me. Opted to run instead with Bailey, of course, as we'll check down to Odell Beckham Jr. for the first. Got to figure out some run plays that can actually result in a home run plays. It's a good run from Saquon, his biggest of the game. 8 rushes for 16. He had 7 for 7 before that play. And I love this play. It's so much fun. We're going to call it. I think we have the numbers. Odell Beckham Jr. Just get up the field. Get up the field. That touch pass is really fun. It's not always a huge play, but we only needed a couple there. It's a good long drive as well. Saquon, little juke. Saquon to the outside. Foot race, and he wins it. It's Taylor Rapp. Of course he's going to win it. Saquon Barkley, touchdown. One of the longest runs of the series. That ties things up. Saquon's 2nd touchdown of the game, 5th of the season. Really good juke to get to the outside, and obviously he was going to beat Taylor Rapp in a foot race. It's Taylor Rapp. He has defensive tackle speed, playing safety. No disrespect. But linebackers are too fast now for me to say his linebacker speed. Maybe defensive end speed is nicer. No disrespect, but I'm being disrespectful. But it isn't disrespectful if it's just a fact. I'm not saying he's bad. He is just slow. 4:20 on the clock as Wyatt Anthony blazes one deep into the end zone. And Shepard will just take a knee. 14-14, kind of unbelievably here. We've made a couple mistakes. Adoree Jackson in coverage. I mean, I have no idea what that was. And obviously we threw the pick 6 early. I don't think this should be a close game. Oh, the Don. Living in the backfield, kissed the ring. It's the King of New York. How have I not said that before? The King of New York is like such a great call. Obviously, we're making, not so subtle references to Dontrell Cobb being involved with the Mafia and being a mob boss. But he's a beast. Who cares? That's on my Anthony Soprano type stuff, huh? Hey, Tony. Down goes Bryce Huff. Kayvon Thibodeau gets half a sack. Who was in there? I mean, Azeez Ojulari kind of made the play as well, but that's a Kayvon Thibodeau sack. Ojulari just dove on him for half a sack. But yeah, that'd be a little Don Gotti action. Kind of whenever I see The Sopranos, a great show, but it makes me miss home. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I live in Texas now. I lived in Texas for quite a few years. As Kayvon Thibodeau gets a regular sack, Bryce just rolling right into him. Saquon up to 1.5 on the game. But I see familiar things, being a New Jersey kid, obviously. But Kayvon Thibodeau makes a really, really nice play. Defensive line starting to get going a little bit. We need Kayvon Thibodeau to start amping it up. There's no reason this game should be close. Nick Duval at 935 yards on the season. 4 touchdowns really isn't too bad. He is a beast. As Saquon's going to get it. Saquon can't get to the outside. That's a good run, though. 10 rushes for 54 yards. It brings up 2nd and 1. This is the exact opportunity where I would love to just take a shot here. And that's exactly what we're going to do off play action. They bit. We're going to get rid of it quickly. And it's intercepted going the other way. Oh, my God. Is it Taylor Rapp? I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. He was so open. That sucks. He was so open. Obviously, I know the route led right into the coverage. I wasn't even looking at it. Play action, and I can't see that and not throw it to Odell there. Ball came out too late. I tried to throw it, a little bit before this. Obviously, it takes a second. How do I not think I'm going to get a completion here? It's crazy. But we had to get the football out quickly as well. Look at this pressure. If we had more time, Larry Smith and Kadarius Toney make this player make a decision, and then we maybe have a big play on our hands. But I don't really think there's much else I can do there. But just very frustrating to throw yet another interception. My favorite. Second of the game. And it's only the second quarter. Season 3 will be different. No shot this is happening. No shot. Julian Love makes a good tackle in space, but gosh. We're going to lose this game to the Jets with a 64 overall quarterback. With a 63 overall quarterback, actually. Just kidding. It's the Don. Easy reads. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Dontrell Cobb goes fishing, and he reels in Bryce Fry. Kiss the ring. The King of New York with the takeaway. I stepped up and I went for the bat, by the way. I went for the swat. Dontrell Cobb says, no. I want what's mine. I want what's owed to me. He came with a crowbar, took the football. Love to see it. 3rd and 1, 50 seconds to play. Who wants to make a play? It's Odell Beckham Jr. Just get up the field. Odell's still going. A couple of broken tackles later, and we're into the Jets side of the field. Timeout. We're going deep down the field, splitting the safeties. Nope. We don't necessarily need to take the top off the defense right now, but it would be nice. 3rd and 10, we haven't been able to convert yet. That's why it's 3rd down, obviously. But we're going to hopefully convert here. It's Jaden Rhodes. Another rookie tight end making a play. We'll call a timeout. Do we just trust Nick Duval one-on-one against a safety? Nope. Ball's going to come out quicker than that. Lower the shoulder. Nick Duval going to be stopped. We'll call our final timeout. Really can't afford to be sacked, but we had to call a timeout there. Are they triple teaming Nick Duval here? Is that what I'm seeing right now? We'll have to see what happens. I think he won anyway. How are you making a play on that? I have to high point that one. I've been high pointing the entire game. I don't high point that one. That's probably a touchdown. 2nd and goal. And we're getting sacked. Just throw the ball out of the end zone, man. We're going into halftime with the tie game. We're not going to get the snap ball. I mean, gosh. I felt the vibration of the controller. I knew they were getting close. Tried to take off to find some space. Just needed to throw the ball away. Worry about intentional grounding there. But that is frustrating. 14-14, end of the first half. Ah, man. Is what it is. We'll get the football to start the second half here. Robbie Gould's kick is back to Larry Smith. Former Giant, by the way, Robbie Gould. Looking for space. Can't really find much. But we take the chance. Sometimes we're not going to take it back to the 25. Sometimes we're going to take it back to the other 30. Play action. Nick Duval down the field. Pass is not close. I think he had a step or 3. That is so disgusting. Sauce Gardner just lost the football. I thought this was going to be incomplete for sure. I wasn't even commentating. Taking a shot deep downfield for your speedster. I really thought Larry Smith was going to have a chance to run past those guys with 98 speed. It's just a race, but they kept up with him really, really well. Took a chance with Cody Bailey. I'm up for taking chances. 50-plus yards in the air, nearly over 60, actually. And Sauce Gardner just could not find the ball. Larry Smith did, though. Hauled it in. One of the biggest plays of his young career. That's why you never don't commentate. Saquon, good run. Read option. Saquon, keeper. Takes a big hit. 3rd and 2. I'm expecting the trap to work really well here. We just got to block Quinnen Williams. And we did. There's Saquon. More blocks. Saquon looking for space. We'll take it down to the 9. Will be 1st and goal for the Giants. Looking to take the lead. 1st and goal. Saquon up the middle. Juke back. Power to the end zone. And they're going to give it to him. The 3rd rushing touchdown of the game for Saquon Barkley. It is Saquon 21. Jets 14. Saquon just got really good blocks on this play. And then Juke back across. They tried to keep him out of the end zone, but they say that the ball crossed the plane. The booth, not so sure. They're going to take this to review, and this one might be coming back about a half yard. I don't think we're going to get a definitive angle of it, but it looked like that knee came down early. I think this one could be coming back, and it is. 14-14 from the 1. 2nd and goal. Barkley! Shut down by John Franklin Myers. 3rd and goal. Odell underneath, and it's an Odell Beckham Jr. touchdown. We've seen quite a few of these. Odell making it happen. Absolutely love it. We're into the end zone. Saquon doesn't get it, but Odell does. Cody Bailey under pressure, delivers a good ball, and Saquon and Odell one-on-one against a linebacker. Would have preferred a bit more space, a little bit more separation, but does a really nice job to hold on through contact to make this a touchdown game. Finally taking the lead. I'd like to keep it this time around. How much is that to ask? You're going to run the ball? It's not a bad idea, I guess. It's been their best offense today. 6 rushes for 46 yards for Breece Hall. And we keep blitzing against it. We're going to stop doing that and just say, hey, fill the run lanes. But then I guess they can pass. Dude, okay. Tyler Conklin is not that fast. Good athlete, no question. Tyler Conklin is not that fast. No shot. Throw it, throw it, throw it! Going deep down the field, this can't be caught. Oh my God, what am I seeing this game? Bryce Fry's 4 of 9 for 128 yards and a touchdown. Didn't throw a pick to Dontrell Cobb, but I mean, dude, how is that a completed pass? There's just no way. Breece Hall, 1st down. Oh my goodness. They're gonna throw. We're gonna try to get after the quarterback here. He's gonna take off. He's gonna actually break a sack. We lose contain with Hayden and Fries into the end zone. Who is this guy? He's a witch. Oh my goodness. We rushed after Fry. Lawrence could not make the play. Thibodeau's walking. We lost contain with Cobb, and Bryce Fry is just a special player, I guess. It's 21-21. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. How are we actually going to lose to this Jets team? No. 21-21. Momentum exactly even. Nick Duval approaching 1,000 yards receiving. Could happen on this drive, depending on what happens. Obviously. But we also have this guy, Saquon Barkley. And if we can just do that, that will be the play call down the stretch here. Hand the ball to Saquon and watch him go. RPO. Looking for space. Got a couple maybe. 3rd and 2. I kind of don't like how stacked this box appears. But Saquon does not care. 1st down for Barkley. We move the chains. More run, more Saquon, and CJ Mosley shuts it down. What year is it? Maybe CJ Mosley at Alabama when Saquon's in middle school makes that play. I don't know about now. 2nd and 10. Do we get it to Odell? Oh my goodness, that's a risky throw from Cody Bailey. We got it in there. Oh, that's a risky play. Safety's coming up. Duval's open. Oh my goodness. Why were we not going up the field with that? 2nd and 10. No. I can't even tell you. Dude, I can't even make words is how frustrated I am. I throw another interception to Bryce Hall. I did not mean to press that button. I tried to click it again to get the pump fake. And he just throws an inaccurate pass, not even close. I see how open this is. I was looking at it, and I pressed the wrong button. Odell was open too, by the way. That actually would have been a beautiful throw, had it been accurate. But I was trying to go to Larry Smith. Odell was open too. That's kind of fun. Cody Bailey throws it right to the corner for no reason. Why is that an inaccurate pass? No pressure. Is it just, oh, you suck? Come on, man. That is such BS. Such BS. I'm livid right now, man. It's another interception, and The Jets could probably use that to win the game. You didn't just break that. Give me the football. He's got the first down anyway. We might as well go for the strip at that point. We're blitzing Cooper off the edge. Somebody make a play. Nope. Breece Hall is just going to dominate. He's going to run out the clock. There is a lot of time left. We're going into the fourth quarter. It's 21 all. We're going to lose to the Jets. We have outplayed them, in my opinion, every step of the way. But we've made critical, crucial mistakes that are accounting for our demise. And it is devastating. It is devastating. Another huge run for Breece Hall. They show pass and they run. I don't know what to come out in defensively. Cobb up the middle, huge hit. Don't forget who the king of New York is, Breece. It's not you. It's the Don. Kiss the ring. Show some respect. Show some respect. 2nd and 11. 10 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Fry thrown to the flat. Breece Hall got really close. They're going to call that 3rd and inches. Mark him short. This could still be a run. Very easily could be a run here. 3rd and inches. We'll see what they do. Over the middle. And the pass is completed to Darnay Holmes. Or on Darnay Holmes. It's Garrett Wilson. Touchdown. All right. Yeah. I know. I know. Jets take a 28-21 lead. All the momentum. I can't believe what I'm seeing. That's all I got for you. Can't believe it. No, you can't be stopping Saquon. Not at a time like this. He's got 20 attempts, man. Players don't know the play. Quick throw to Larry Smith. We don't really get many yards back on that. 3 interceptions for Cody Bailey. It seems to be just what's going to happen. I don't really like these plays here. I'd rather just, yeah, I'd rather just check down and let somebody run after the catch. Set your feet, throw a strike. It's Larry Smith. Let's go, Larry. Thank God I saw him. He's a sneaky little guy. Missed him a couple times. 2nd and 10. Duval, wide open. Get it to him. Get up the field, Nick. There's still 7 minutes left. We're not in do or die right now, but really, in my opinion, can't afford to make a mistake. Play action. Linebackers bit. Get down the field. Larry, give him a chance. Larry's burned him down the field. It's a Larry Smith touchdown. Let's go. Larry. Come on. Cody Bailey, back foot for no reason, don't matter. Bryce Hall got beat, finally. The Halls don't run New York. It's the Cobb family. I know, Bryce Hall, a couple of picks today. Breece Hall has played quite well, but the Hall family does not run this town. 28-28. We scored very few points for how many yards we have. Defense, make a freaking play. They have a 63 overall quarterback. He is a bust. Fry, this guy is unbelievable. He is unbelievable. He played like a 60 overall, I feel like, for the first couple of drives, and then come fourth quarter, third quarter, in the second half, he's an animal. So confident that he's going to start from empty. I don't even know what I'm seeing. He's going to thread the needle like that? I'm going to need Dontrell Cobb to order a hit. Come on, dude. Man coverage. Go up the middle. Xavier McKinney in the gap. Tackles made by Tay Crowder. And you wonder, are the Jets in field goal range here? It would be a long one, but a makeable one, but a very long one. No guarantee on it. It's 3rd and 4. Darnay, I get we're in zone coverage. I get it. There's one route on that side of the field. If we go cover 2 there, they're going to bomb us over the top. It just would have been a streak. Okay, 3.5 minutes to play. Force a mistake. Force a mistake. He's going to step up. He's going to throw on the run. Incomplete. Threw it away. It's going to be a run. Dontrell Cobb. I mean, Breece Hall just slid by him. Just slid right by him. 3rd and 5. We're going cover 2 now. See what happens. 3rd and 5. Gonna bring tight end in motion. Clock getting down there. Are they trying to take time off the clock? Under pressure, it's a lob to the end zone, and is well out of the back of it. Looks like the Jets are gonna be content to kick a field goal, go up by 3 with just over 2.5 minutes to play. Robbie Gould, so good at these, and the kick is right down the middle. 31-28, Jets take the lead. This game should not even be close. They've got all the momentum as well. How is that possible? All right, 2 minutes and 37 seconds, no mistakes. Need at least 3. Would prefer more. Would prefer a lot more. And we can run the ball here if we're actually able to. We have time. There's Saquon. It's a decent gain, and John Franklin Myers is injured. That stops the clock, which is not a bad thing for us. And also gets a pretty good player for them off the field. On 2nd and 1, we're going to run. There's Saquon. It's another first down for Barkley. I'm worried about that stamina, though. If Saquon puts the ball on the ground, which he has in this season already, we're going to be in a really bad spot. That's a 2-minute warning. Down by 3. I'm liking the way we're moving the ball down the field, but we need a little bit of momentum back. I'm going to be honest with you. Saquon with just enough speed there. We need some momentum back. There's Larry. Just go down, Larry. Go down. Don't fumble. 1.5 minutes. We have 3 timeouts. Don't need to use them yet. Wyatt Anthony means that we can probably convert from a lot of different ranges. But we need the first down first. There's Barkley out of the backfield. Saquon steps out after a nice gain. Cody Bailey approaching 400 yards passing. It will be the biggest game of his career. Going deep down the field. Tony. It's intercepted. You have to be kidding me. Oh my God. 4th interception of the game, and this is a huge return. Oh my God, how is that a pick? Also, every time I try to high point, Cody Bailey throws off his back foot. How does Tony not beat him on this? Bryce Hall again. I saw here, and I'm like, okay, we got him. This is wide open. Went for it all. Went for the touchdown. Tony, this is where it happens. This is where it happens. He loses position. Boom. Ducks inside for no reason. Ball was already coming out. Ball's already out. Down the field. Great effort to catch that. Do you catch like this? Wow. Great effort. And it's tipped and intercepted by Bryce Hall. Oh, that's crazy. We have timeouts. We're going to need to stop. 4th interception of the game. It's rough. It's rough out here. It's wham. They're running wham. Big hit, Derek Cooper. Timeout number 1. Good thing we saved those timeouts. Game would be over right now if we didn't, pretty much. Now, they still could throw in this spot. I'm not sure that they will, but they could. Looks like it's a draw. Cooper, nice tackle again. D. Coop coming to play here in the 4th. Welcome to the game, Derek Cooper. Haven't seen you. This could still be a run. 3rd and 10. Don't line up in the neutral zone. Fry with time. Oh my God, why is that so open? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God, we're not losing to the Jets. Oh my God, nobody was there. I know we're in zone defense. What do you want me to do on this, dude? Yeah, they just called the perfect play to beat our coverage. Everything, by the way, is a touchdown. Every play. Every single receiver, I should say. Because Conklin's open. Julian Love doesn't play it. He doesn't play anything. He's like, why? Okay, I'm not going to overcommit to one thing, so I'll just get beat on both. Everything was open. Every single receiver. Our defensive line, by the way, gets no pressure. I rush 5. Nobody gets in. Nobody. Despicable is what it is. Fry with 30 minutes to throw and hits a receiver who might have 20 yards of separation, and we're going to lose to the Jets. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. 31-28 is your final. 8 interceptions. Not 8, but might as well have been. Might as well have been. That's a frustrating one. They all are. Hate to lose, obviously. That one's frustrating. And you know why? It's this number right here. 4 interceptions, 4 turnovers. Sucks. Absolutely sucks. And this guy turned into freaking Jesus down the stretch. Can't believe that. Saquon, 23 for 105, 2 touchdowns. Only 2 broken tackles, 4.5 yards per carry. It was a good game. Jets D-line played well when they needed to. Larry Smith, 6 for 123 and a touchdown. 121 for Nick Duval, touchdown for Odell. What it came down to was just taking a deep shot for Kadarius Toney. And that was a mistake, clearly. That was a mistake. Julian Love led our team in tackles with 5. The Jets really weren't on the field too much, even. Thibodeau with 2 tackles for loss. Cobb, same deal. Half a sack for Cesar Ojulari. 1 from Reese Hurst. 1.5 for Kayvon Thibodeau. A pick for Dontrell Cobb, of course. No forced fumbles, no touchdowns. Let's go to the Jets here, just so I can show you. The guy that beat us single-handedly, Bryce Hall, 3 interceptions. I mean, oh, man. What can I say? Wins wouldn't be as good if we didn't have the losses. That's a positive spin on it. We'll go to week 12. Yeah. What are you going to do? Play better. That'd be a good start. 6-5. It's going to be a battle here for the NFC East. Jaden Rhodes has maybe a game or 2 to go on his development trait. Larry Smith has 1 game remaining, and we'll know what his development trait is. Also, Bryson Hendricks, up to 95% completion. We don't get up to 100 on him, unfortunately, but it is revealed that he has B zone coverage. It is a B. Skills on him: A, awareness; C, block shedding; B, man; B, pursuit; B, play rec; B, zone; B, tackle; B, hit power; B, everything. And he has great to elite speed. So think about that in comparison to Glenn Gore, who has some ranges, but we'll figure out more about him. We'll have 100% on him in a minute, maybe next week. Good to great speed, great to elite agility, but with A zone coverage. A lot to think about. That'll do it for this episode. Heartbreaking loss, but guess what? They all are. See you in week 12 when we take on the Seahawks. They're getting better. They're 4-6, and we are competing for the NFC East. Seahawks aiming to take us out of it. See you in the next one. Take it easy.